Do you ever play a game that's just too easy? No, not to insult the devs, but Turmoil's normal difficulty is a bit more of a baby mode, and Expert doesn't feel much harder. So I'm challenging myself to beat the game with only half the upgrades, as well as only playing half the game. I choose Lisa, whose ability is to say no to oil spill fines, and choose my upgrades carefully with our starting 200k. To beat Turmoil, you need to become mayor of the town. You do this by getting over 50% of the mayor's shares at the mayor auction. Yeah, it's a bit weird becoming mayor at an auction, but you know, that's how this game works. This means we need to make enough money from all the oil to afford all the shares. We are competing against 3 AI who will be playing the whole game and are trying to outbid us to become mayor instead. To make money ourselves, we get plots of land rich in oil and extract as much as we can each year. To find oil, you can use dowsers, moles, or a scanner. Well, I didn't get the scanner, but it exists. To get to the oil, you need a rig and pipes, and then you need wagons to carry the oil to silos and to sell it to left or right ink. Each oil pocket then slowly gets drained, getting faster the wider you make the pipes. Because we maxed out our dowser depth, they won't miss any oil spots. So once a dowser leaves, I know I've found all the oil. Then spending the least amount of money on infrastructure, the best way to maximize profits is to pump and dump at the end of the year. You see, normally oil's selling price is between 0 and $1.50, and I usually sell at a minimum of around 80 cents and try to usually sell it above $1. But if you bribe these corporations with a bit of natural gas, the teal pockets on the map, oil prices will skyrocket, and I can easily sell my oil to them between $2 and $3. Though it will shoot back down after the goods run out, therefore pump and dump. Pump gas, dump oil, make bank. With this strat, I empty my silos full of oil and end level 1 walking away with 44,000. I get my last 2 upgrades from the newly unlocked shed, heat resistant pipes, and conductivity, making heated pipes speed up oil flow, putting me at 2 out of 6 upgrades for the shed. Now, we have 9 more levels to get as much money as we can. Every plot of land gets a rating of what its potential was after completing it, the higher the better, so I'll put that in the corner for reference. In each stage, I go through 4 stages. Starting to get money, building infrastructure, waiting, and selling. These aren't exact, but generally represent what I try to do. I try to go through the starting as quick as possible because the faster I complete this, the more time I have for everything else. And time is money. I did a pretty good job on plots 2 and 3, getting to the first 3 pockets pretty quickly, although I do hit a treasure here a lot, which is kind of funny. For the next one, I actually just nail it perfectly. Every single pipe just led straight onto an oil spot. Pretty lucky. Though I can't say the same for this one. I just ran out of money trying to find oil. I take a deal with Left Ink so that I get an extra $800 to start getting money again. And just overall horrible. Learning from my mistake, I now drop a couple moles as well. This helps with consistency. Using the new strategy of dropping a couple moles, I find all my oil pretty quickly in the next couple levels. I don't really struggle, there's no standouts, it just got like a little faster. Although, of course, these plots are getting steadily worse. So there's also that. Yes, I have to squeak by that rock every time. For the last one, the plot was pretty bad, so I decided to just stick with the first 2 for the early game. I'll bring us back to the first plot of land. This one I did pretty well. I hit most of the oil spots with a pretty optimized pipe network, although I do hit a rock there. I sell for pretty decent prices to get all the money I need to build all this infrastructure. There is one on the right side that I just miss a lot before I finally get it. using a mole. And after a bunch of waiting and storing my oil, I sell with the natural gas at around 240. And at the end, I make 46,000, so pretty good for the first plot. For you, I will play higher, lower though. Lower, lower, higher. I'm a genius. Alright, well, let's go. Next plot, the one where I can't grab the treasure, was very solid. I drop a bunch of moles that reveal most of the map and nail most of the oil pockets first try. I do accidentally hit a gas pocket early, but seal it off it. This plot was looking pretty good. I have seen a decent amount of natural gas, and there seems to be a lot of big oil pockets. I set up all the natural gas to pump and dump. I had to leave this pocket not fully cleared, as it was the perfect time to start, the oil price already being $1.26, letting me sell almost all of my oil for above $3. I did find all the pockets, but missed a sliver in the corner pocket. No, I missed like so little oil. That's fine. 80k. I should have just upgraded that, it would have been worth it. It's fine. Higher, lower. Higher. Lower. Fudge. With an early start, nailing all 3 pockets, I already have a good feeling about this level. I do hit a rock and I'm low on money, as I didn't want to sell at those prices. I overshoot a bit there, and hit natural gas instead of oil. I upgrade all my pipes and drop some moles to open up the map a bit more, as all my dowsers don't last. I then fill the map full of silos and fill them all with oil. I start pumping at 120 and have enough gas to feel comfortable starting my sell at $3, making me almost $90,000 profit on this level. 89k, that's my best so far. Coming off my best performance, we now have my worst performance. It's already May and I only have 3 pockets. I'm locked into left ink and have wasted a decent amount of money already. The dowsers point me towards the left, and I find the rest of my oil over there, with a great magma placement to help me recover, letting me pump faster. It's unfortunately not enough, and I'm running out of time, leading to me have leftover oil, when thin pipes giving me a decreased gas price, selling between 2 and 250 instead of higher. 40k. I didn't get to see how much they made. I mean, they didn't make over 40k. So I guess fair. Yeah, why don't I just go like here? Alright, this time I'm not gonna screw myself over early game. I start off the rest of the levels with a couple moles along with the dowsers to make sure it doesn't happen again. There weren't many oil patches on this map, but they were all pretty large. I squeeze in a connection to the natural gas and set up that network early. I also did almost wait too long for the last oil pocket, as it was pretty big, but managed to drain everything in time. While my pipes were thin for natural gas, I had time to build up the price to around $3, making a nice 70k profit. Cleared everything, 70k. Let's play higher, lower. Ooh, I think that's gonna be lower. Technically that should be higher. Damn it. Starting with only 2 pockets this time, I place down enough dowsers to find all the oil, then use moles to pinpoint most of that oil, and I create a good tunnel network for all of these smaller pockets. After that, it is more waiting to fill up the silos, as well as setting up gas to sell to writing. The price naturally rises to $1.42, allowing me to get a good price even though I forewent a pocket of gas. I end the level with 54,000, although I did miss a pocket of gas. I still think that was pretty good. This map only has 6 oil pockets, so after the first starting 3, I get the other 3 on the left side, and then put it all in silos while setting up a network of pipes for natural gas. Not too upset about it, and then because I was used to more horses, I went out a little bit too late. So I missed the final wagons, which was not amazing. Alright, let's play higher lower. That is the worst card. Lower. Higher. Lower. Worst card, freebie. Awesome. Let's keep going. In this level, by the time I got my first 3 pockets, I basically found every single pocket of oil. This led to me overflowing in oil a bit, making my ability to negate oil spill fines actually useful. I then speed up and place down a couple moles, which luckily results in me finding enough natural gas to start selling, and I make a tidy profit. Alright, no, we're doing Philip first. King, lower. 3, higher. 5, higher. Fudge. Okay, can't predict the 2. Alright, last plot of land over here. Why are we not going here? I'm very confused. I know why you're going over here, but like, why are we not going here? Is there something I'm missing? I don't know. With this being the worst rated land, I'm not expecting much. I find oil easily enough, and immediately see 3 gas on the left, making me plan to settle left in the end. I try to make sure I don't use more than I need with silos and wagons, because I would rather be frugal, and because I found all 5 gas pockets, I know I'll be able to get a respectable price for my oil. This ended up being over $3 for the most part, which was quite nice as I didn't fill the map completely with silos. And I also didn't get all of my horses, saving me another 1,500. This is the last level I'll play, and with just over $500,000, I will now try to become mayor. To become mayor, you need to win the auctions, which will start happening halfway through the game. It is not as simple as just buying every auction, because the more auctions I win, the higher the price, because the other AI players are not spending their money. So I have to let them get some shares, because otherwise the price will just continually get higher. Alright, here we go. Alright, so we go to stock auction. So there's actually strategy to the stock auction. First off, you can skip time, or you can save time by just bidding certain amounts that you know they will continue bidding from, so they don't start from like nothing. But for this one, I don't actually know how much. It's annoying this guy has 99k because the other guys don't have anything. Alright, here we go. We won with 32, which is not bad for 5%. We need 50%. If we get that every time, we're chill. Obviously, these ones are all worth it. We're gonna up this up to like 20k already, I think, at least. Actually, probably higher. Yeah, there we go. So we want to win all these. But we also want to spread out shares. Alright. This one's like another 50k, I think. Okay, there we go. Oh, I haven't been playing. No, I forgot to play. Alright, higher. Lower. Higher. I win. Yay. Alright, I think it's worth letting one of these guys get a stock at this point. So we'll up this up to 49k, so they don't take forever. Do I do one more? I don't know if he does one more. Yeah, I'll just let him have that. So now this guy has 5%. I want to win this one, I think. Alright, hopefully this wins. No. Alright, I'll do this one. This will be a winning, I think. Yes, okay, that's fine. Alright, so we're at 20%. Alright, stock auction. Nobody has money, so yeah, this is definitely where we bid. Because they all spent it on the new magma upgrades, right? Alright, so this is another free stock. I might get one more. So like once they stop spending money, they might have already stopped spending money. But yeah, there we go. We get this one for 40k. Why is this the only guy that... You're screwing me over, dude. You're supposed to be competing. What are you doing? Alright, we win this one. So we're at 30%. Let's play our game. That'll be fun. Higher. Really? Alright, stock auction. So definitely let them get it for a while. It'll be really annoying. I think he'll buy it and then he'll buy it. I think that's what's gonna happen. So if that happens, I'm fine with it. Alright, so Larry should win now, right? Stop bidding low amounts. We know this is going high. Come on, somebody outbid him. No, okay, well, that's fine. But yeah, we're saving for a 10% stock at minimum. Alright, again, they have too much money, so unless they let me get it for 61k, I'm fine. Damn it, alright, can I? No, we don't spend it. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. We let Jim Bob spend half his money. Now one of these two wins. That's pretty good, and Jim Bob failed, so that's awesome. Alright, stocks. Alright, we're still only at 5%. And you should win, come on. Hopefully you win. That might win. That might be the winning. Perfect. I think it might be 10% this time, though. Yeah, alright, here we go. So it's 10%. I might just win this one. So I'll bid like 90. I would love to win 2 of these. Alright, come on, Larry, give it. Yeah, Larry just wins that. I might have to win this one. I don't know. I don't know, dude. I'm not winning the 200k one. Alright, you know what? Fine. I'll try. If I win one more, I win. If not, I don't know. I mean, if I win, but I'm not gonna win, so whatever. But yeah, he'll win with this. He's not making 167k next turn. So now you'll win. And then hopefully I win off the first area. Yeah, so Larry wins this. That's fine. And then Henry should win the next one. What is wrong with you guys? I guess I'll take that spot. Yeah? Oh wait, this is a 15% share. That's fair. It should be one of you wins and then one of you wins, right? Surely that's just what happens here? Yeah, they spend everything on the 15% share. So he should win next time. Right? Surely that's what happens here? That was the last one. Oh, I actually have to win. No, I thought, okay. Why can't I win with not majority? Okay. That's fine. Okay, that's good. Waste all your money on the 5%. Alright, and then I win. I win! Okay, I kind of forgot this happened, but we still win. We got 70% actually. Haha. Yay. We also, obviously, the reason that this worked so well is because we didn't spend like a lot of money on upgrades, which also made it kind of harder to get money, but also we didn't lose that much money on these upgrades. You only really need dowsers and then a little bit of moles. More of the story, don't work, just play the stock market. And by play the stock market, I mean buy stocks from an auction house. I guess.